not a whole lot of safety here towards this bottom lane.
No, this is the positioning of Lehens. If Kellen goes for a hook, he goes for it. He goes for it regardless.
Yeah, looking for this opportunity here as Zenith Blade comes on forward. That's a great knock-up as Severum has been armed here by Ruler as it is just going to be Lehens falling down first. Peanut trying to get himself out of the way, but it is a trade of supports and Doctorm will survive. In the meantime, though, Showmaker's come on down towards this bottom side, and Ruler has to flash to get himself out of the way. He wants to try and get the kill back, but it doesn't work. It's a double kill for Showmaker, and now there's even more fighting. That was a dive gone wrong.
Yeah, definitely went very wrong. And Ophelia pushes the wave in, so Showmaker will lose a few minions, as meanwhile Doran's in trouble. It's going all bad here, potentially.
Yeah,
teleport commitment.
And everything, as Canyon doesn't pick up the turret aggro. They get a teleport out from Ophelia, and they will just back themselves out. Damwon. Really liking the early moves so far.
And this is why, I mean, this is one of many reasons why we always say this. Like, every time Nautilus does something, we're like, this is one of the reasons of, like, one of 50 million reasons why Nautilus is so strong. But under dives like this, Nautilus is so invaluable because of his passive.
He gave them to Showmaker, then Showmaker held on to them for a little bit, and then Peanut's like, can I have those back again? And he's like, all right.
Bit of a juggle on those.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
So Canyon ends up getting the first Drake here for Damwon Kia. Showmaker gives his life
for the cause.
Yeah.
Lehens takes a lot of damage.
Peanut's here.
Oh, yeah, there's the knock-up. Okay, Kellen likely to die here as Doctorm's trying to get as much damage back as possible. The Ignite burning onto Peanut, but he will just make his way out. Canyon, not good news here for Gen G.
Peanut was hovering that lane pretty significantly, as meanwhile he's going to look for an opportunity onto Birdall, potentially.
Yeah, Birdall's going to try and make his way back. Didn't really know what he was doing there as the flash is going to come through. Cataclysm will secure it. And yeah, caught between a something and a something else, I think. You know, you pick up a few Infernals, you're feeling really good about that as well. As in goes Peanut, finds a Cataclysm onto the flashless Showmaker as Lehens gets on in there as well. The Rise really dead as Peanut. Yeah, went all the way under the turret and somehow walks out. Not entirely sure how that even happened, as it's a double kill for the bloodthirsty support.
Yeah, it ends up being double for him. The Ignite actually.
So Peanut is going to feel free to do all of this sort of stuff as he grabs this beautiful knock-up. So comfortable as maybe Peanut's going to fall, but no, that's not really what Peanut does this game. Is now Canyon has to get himself out of the way. Ruler does find the Moonlight Vigil as, yep, gets the extra activation, and that will secure the kill onto Canyon.
It's crazy to say this, but it feels like Gen G are just out-macroing Damwon Kia, playing the vision game better.
Peanut is just out-jungling Canyon.
Yeah, that's
all
also
over the map.
That's also another thing that you usually don't get to say.
Yeah.
Especially.
Meanwhile, Kylo Ren towards the top side of the map. That J-Skin, man, as the dragon has spawned. Showmaker was looking for a flank. Cataclysm gets Peanut in there. It might be the last thing that he does this fight, but no. Just backs his way out. The rest of the team's going to be there. Meanwhile, I think Ruler was just by himself, stopping 4 people from rotating down, which is pretty ludicrous. Peanut still has his smite available. Moonlight Vigil goes down. It's going to be Ophelia somehow that manages to take down the Drake. I had to check to see whether he had the spellbook, but he didn't.
Nope.
It was just doing damage, and that worked out. So Gen G, couple of Infernals, no one dead, a lot of buttons, but just Drake going over to Gen G.
So many ults used at the beginning of that fight for Damwon Kia. Well, before the last part of it broke out, Canyon finds an angle and goes for a kick, but isn't able to turn it into a pick. So his entire utility is utilized in the first part of this, which is unfortunate because if he had held this longer, if there was an opportunity to instantly blow up Doran, if they had his flash down, this goes a lot better for Damwon Kia. But unfortunately, Doran just gets out for free, does a ton of damage here during Peanut's stopwatch. And then when the flank happens here with the Rise, they just completely turn. And because Ruler has a massive shield here with the build he's chosen, he's just sitting up at the front line completely uncaring. Because there's like, what are you going to engage with? Kellam's so far away. Canyon already used his kick and doesn't have flash. Like, you're not afraid of anything as Ruler here. Then they just turn on this Drake and look for it. And Ophelia, I think, gets it with a Death Ray.
Yeah, it was Death Ray that picked it up.
Really showing the power of an early game Jarvan. Yes, he's not going to farm as well as meanwhile
Lehens, yeah, he's going to have to flash, and Canyon just gets a safeguard. He'll move his way back. So that's a really deadly owner going for a little bit of a mission. Yep, and speaking of punished, we're straight into a team fight as well as Showmaker off to the side, the Chaos Storm, the Cataclysm, and there's a Moonlight Vigil there as well. He was already dead, so technically Ruler didn't miss. His target was just already a corpse. As now Gen G move back towards the darkness that they created for themselves, and a Baron to pick up.
Choke point controlled here by Gen G. They have so much Baron damage.
Shock Blast is fantastic as well. Lands onto Doctorm. And Peanut looking for his angle to get back in, but it's a great amount of CC to come through from Kellen. Peanut trying to get out, he's still burning and the Ignite will tick down. Stocked arm that collects himself the kill as Doran looking to try and turn this one. Ooh, Canyon actually shows himself for the barest of seconds. Not going to be able to find too much more as the kick was still on cooldown.
They want to try to take this themselves, but this is not safe. They do have a teleport.
Yeah, shock blasts raining through from behind the Baron pit are certainly dangerous.
Ruler, no ult here, and not the greatest guns for a team fight, but they've got to look for one.
Yeah, well, the smite available for a dead Peanut. So he's not going to be here for this one as Lehens tries to get on forward. Ruler not going to be able to find the damage that he's looking for as the rest of Damwon Kia will just make their way out of the Baron pit. And looking for the flank, there it goes. Kellen's immediately going to flash, try and get himself out of the way of this one, as it's a brilliant knock-up from Peanut as he gets towards the back line. Lehens has already fallen down as the blast goes used. Showmaker put right into the middle of Gen G, and there's so many chakrams. Ruler's going to comfortably grab that kill, as that is not the trade they were looking for, and this is going to be Quadra Dragon Infernal Soul.
Everything about that was about as good as you could hope for Damwon Kia, but that's still just not good enough as Canyon's dead.
Canyon. Yeah.
Baron's up here.
Oh dear, Kellen just going to get booped back. That's going to be the kill going over to Lehens. Not entirely sure how he managed. It will follow as well, so we'll see whether Gen G are just going to put an end to this game right here, right now. So the shock blast might need to be changed to nuclear blasts at this point in time, because there's the flash cataclysm. Doctor keeps himself alive though, and Peanut goes all the way down to his Guardian Angel. Same to be said here for Ruler. There's a lot of GAs that have been utilized here, and there is just so much explosive damage. Doctarm as well, able to get that Blade Caller to work out here, and yeah, eventually he will fall. Unfortunately, the wallets are extremely heavy. Yeah, Bertle's going to be eaten by a dragon. Everybody else is dragon food as well. Triple kill for Ruler. Can he find the Penta is the question. The answer is no, as Doran's going to steal that one away, and then hopefully he just decided to destroy the Nexus.
피업하고 다시 하자. 얘들아 내가 자연적 이면 들어갈게. 아니야 안 들어가도 돼. 지키기만 하면 돼. 이거 포킹하면 끝나. 잡았다 나이스. 얘들아 3법은 끝나. 삼바. 자 이제 노플. 이쪽 보자. 펜타 각인데? 펜타 먹을래? 아 펜타 가자. 펜타? 오케이. 펜타? 뭐야? 아니 괜찮아. 오케이 나이스. 3판 잘하자. 나이스. 네.
Out as when becomes lightning is going to be there as Lehens. Yeah, I don't know whether he's going to be able to make it here. Does still have his flash available, but it does not matter. That's first blood going over to Canyon as he wanders towards the bottom side.
Doctor!
Yeah, Depth Charge going to block him, and Super Mega Death Rocket sails in. They get the dab out of Peanut. Is going to come through. It does mean Showmaker turns up. It's a great two-man taunt, though, as the Grand Challenge goes down. Everyone's getting healed, and once again, Showmaker teleports to the bottom lane, but this time, there's no double kill for him. It's a double kill for Gen G. Dr. Armors, there's a max-range dredge line. Depth Charge comes through, yet another taunt comes down for Ophelia as, oh no, he hadn't even finished taking the Rift Herald as now Canyon has to ult himself, but 1 versus 4. Yes, Crescent Guard is a pretty good ability, but it ain't that good. Ruler's gonna Gale Force, gets on top of the Xin Zhao. They do not have the ulti from Canyon. It's very important.
Bertle has
for these team fights. Yeah, Bertle waiting for that Hextech ultimatum opportunity as Lehens finds himself into the backline. The riposte is fantastic as Doran gets himself over the wall. They're back again. All of Damwon vacate the area, and Peanut just secures the Drake. All right, I guess that's a way to get it. Realm Warp now to try and get Showmaker in here as Lehens. I think he'll be going down first. Yes, Showmaker collects that one. Now Ophelia in a lot of trouble. Justice Punch will be blocked by Doctarm. Somehow Ophelia walks out. I have no idea how. Safeguard makes sure that he's going to be all right at True Shot Barrage. Very close to coming up.
I don't think he can hit this one. He has no idea.
He has to guess. Let's see. Jonas Strong, show it to us. Not gonna happen. Which does come through. Remember, heroic entrance is a thing. You can see Ophelia towards the north as Flash has to come out. And now Doran gets towards that backline. There's the Grand Challenge. Heroic entrance will come in. It's a great Hextech ultimatum to negate all of that CC. Great kickback there from Peanut as he looks for Bertle. But Bertle's so incredibly low, but will still survive. 2 already dead on the side of Gen G, but there are low health bars. And Gen G just popped themselves over the wall. You can see Damwon, no idea of what's going on here. Good riposte, but it's not going to be enough. Doran not able to get out. Allahan's trying to get himself out of here. It's not going to work. Dom secures that kill, and now Doran looking for Bertle here on the bottom side. Peanut trying to work out exactly which is the best way to go. So the lunge is going to come through. Bertle holding onto the ult, but Doran does get his. Now, Bertle's going to try and use Peanut as a taxi. This is played so beautifully, though. Super Mega Death Rocket comes on down as now Ruler going to have to deal with Canyon moving in. Good kickback, though, from Peanut. One, Doran going to have to flash, get himself out of the way, but it's not going to be enough. Now Bertle is bearing down on Lahan's. Double kill comes forward for the top laner of Damwon Kia, and the Drake hadn't even spawned yet, and Gen G are already getting obliterated. Heroic entrance, not so heroic from the Death Chamber, unfortunately, as Canyon going to try and get out of there, and he is going to succeed.
Look at Dom's damage in this fight.
Pressing guard available here, so Canyon can get rid of Peanut, theoretically. As now Bertle, over the wall, tactical sweep's going to come through. He does have his stopwatch, and is going to use it. Flash out of the way from Showmaker to try and avoid the zap, as now Bertle getting kited here. He will go down, but the Baron is focused from Damwon.
Inhibitor on the top side of the map. They still get their prio.
Indeed, well, and that's a dredge line that you didn't really want to take, as it was slightly missed there for Lahens.
Ruler
Rush just does so much damage. Showmaker trying to get this work done as well. Heroic entrance from Ophelia, but oh, it's a heroic sacrifice by the looks of things to me. As Gen G, they lose their Galio, and it just feels like Damwon Kia are way too far ahead. Dom, Arcane shifting forward, Ruler having to walk his way back, and this Elder should just belong to Damwon.
And Dom, I mean, all it takes is one True Shot barrage like that, and Ruler can't be anywhere near the fight. They get the pick onto the Galio, and Doran, what are you going to try for here?
All right, Lahens, can you find any heroics? The answer is absolutely not, as there is the Realm Warp. Ruler is going to flash to get himself into this crush. Oh my god, it's cute. But the Dragon will end up taking him down, as, yep, Bertle with a big old dragon off his shoulder as well. And now Damwon Kia with, I guess, the top lane that they have opened earlier. Could wander their way through, but Doran, they are hungry for some kills first.
Doran's just buying time. He's going to use his riposte here to get like 2 more seconds onto the board for some respawns. Ophelia is going to be up here, no ultimate. Try for the heroic taunt, you know, but this one's well and truly locked up now. Gen G just not able to win any team fights with a pylon composition. Won a lot of skirmishes with the mid game as down he goes after his stopwatch. Down he goes.
Oh, poor Ophelia. Oh, it is going to be Damwon Kia now just getting rid of these Nexus turrets, and this time around the composition absolutely worked out. Loved the counter pick towards that bottom side of the map. Dom and Kellen playing this one out very, very well. But Damwon Kia, they will bring us to a game number 3 exactly.
플래시인가? 네, 잡아. 미드 탑. 미드 이거 라인 데려가면 안 끝나나?
이거는 끝나.
라인 데려가자.
네, 웨이브 끊으려 한다.
실드.
할만해?
할만해. 로컬이다.
나 텔 찍는다 그러면.
아, 이거 갈리오밖에 없어. 그냥 끝내면 될 듯.
근접 미니언에 탈게. 끝나긴 할 듯. 갈리오 풀 있다. 소식에도 있고.
텔 타줘.
갈리오 아래로 돈다.
형.
라인 지는 거 내가 지어볼게.
독박할게. 나 이거 몸대고 할게. 포탑 쳐줘.
나오는 거 내가 긁을게, 리신.
리신 초식해.
리신 나오는 거 긁었어.
끝난 거 같아. 오케이.
맞았으니까 진짜 너무 답답하긴 하다.
리신 노플. 어이구.
They will never kill me ever.
Well, the hands moving forward here. Do manage to get the slow down. There's the pullback, and Dom has to flash. Ruler immediately flashes after him, and that is going to be first blood going over to Gen G. Now Doran trying to get some side steps in as well. Decent shock blast as Bertle lumbering down, trying to chase the Jace, and that spear is going to connect. Doran has to flash to get himself out of the way, and a spear is going to come through as well. It's a great shadow surge, but immediately Canyon is going to flash, get himself out of the way. Showmaker dashing forward, finds the charm as well, and Ophelia is trying to run this one out. That is going to be the double kill, and the Ahri gets her revenge.
That entire exchange was just so high level on both sides. Opportunity, but he's just going to wait for the wave, crash this one through, try to zone Dom out.
Yeah, that is going to be a bit of a stun up there. The ulti comes through as well, and now Peanut is looking for the resets. The Renata is going to fall down as Doctom is gifted a kill, but the Feather Storm will help Peanut pick up the double.
I really just didn't think with the Nautilus there that they were going to commit that hard, but the ultimate there from Lehens is massive. He trades his life, but you end up getting an extra kill onto the Xayah, who picks up more plate gold and is now going to take out the enemy AD carry. 30 CS up is this lethality Xayah. Meanwhile, over here...
Oh, the train misses the station there just a little bit as Doran's trying to turn this one around. He avoids the Q, and now underneath the turret, Doran is going to be able to pick up the 1-for-1. And he's real happy about that. He's not going to look towards the bottom lane, though, because that's where Gen G are really starting.
Actually, some big map control.
Oh, okay. Showmaker kind of caught in the jungle here. Does land the charm as Kellen comes on over. Super Mega Death Rocket comes through, and Peanut is just going to get taken down. Showmaker goes golden. Ruler looks for his opportunity as the train is going to connect onto Doran this time. Great zap to land as well. As, okay, yeah, we're going to have some Berserk players flying through here, but it doesn't last too long. One's going to flash on in, tries to lock down Peanut. Super Mega Death Rocket comes in, and it's actually Showmaker that finishes it off in the end. The hostile takeover fell through, but you can see Damwon still able to grab that kill onto Lehens. Does have his ultimate pretty soon as Featherstorm was back up again. That's going to be used to avoid Bertle's onslaught. And the Shadow Surge goes wide, but the Drake is now just going to get completely forgotten, and instead it's Lehens that has to try and save himself. A lot of low health bars, but they still manage to get the pick. Gen G trying to burst down this dragon as Ophelia takes a spear to the face.
That's so massive. If he is full health, he feels a lot safer here. Now he has to kind of scuttle around the edge of this pit. Damwon Kia has full control right now on what will be their second Infernal Drake.
Bertle gets all of his health back, and he will be able to teleport into the pit and guarantee this dragon. So the second Infernal is Bertle trying to get into position. It's a great zap to come down as now Showmaker looking for his angle. Immediately, Ruler just executes Kellen. He's not doing anything. Finds the double kill now as they're turning it onto Damwon. And what happened to Showmaker? His health bar just disappeared.
He's not building armor really in this game, and the lethality items coming through here for Doran, for Ruler, really hitting him hard when he goes forward and overextends here without the peel. They didn't know where Ophelia was.
Well, Ophelia's going to catch that spear, catch that one as well.
He's got teleport, needs to get out of here.
Ooh, he could have walked back into that one also, but does decide not to. As Spear is, oh man, it's getting a bit frightening as the Baron is going down very, very low. The Spear will connect eventually. Ophelia grabs that one, and it's just a shooting range here for Canyon. Dives in a little bit late. He's not going to be able to steal the Baron, but he goes golden. Bertle trying to stay alive, but he's not going to be able to, and despite these snipes looking good, Damwon Kia are going to lose the majority of their members in this fight. Canyon still trying to tidy this one up the best he can, but Doctom, not a lot of mana, not a lot of cooldowns. Super Mega Death Rocket will be coming up right now, as that's a great knock-up, and the dive forward from Canyon, but he immediately falls down. Ruler grabs that kill as well, as Peanut's going to dive back up again. Featherstorm just thrown out there from Ruler. That was a weird situation, as now the teleport going to come forward.
There's the ult to try to peel for Doctom here, and they should be able to get away.
Yeah, they're trying to get even more, and Doctom just explodes. Goodbye.
Doran with a nice angle here, teleports back into this on the other side, backed after bailing out, then comes in and makes the big play. And with Baron buff here and all of these dead players on Damwon Kia, it's insane.
And the Baron's barely started!
And we're going to go all the way back to this moment here where it's a perfect Feather Storm. And look at the pullback onto Kellen. And that's a double, right? Showmaker's out of the way, and this is just so much damage for Ruler. Perfect ultimate from him. Nice pullback on the feathers. You come over here, and with Showmaker being dead, Gen G are like, okay, we win this. But then Canyon hits so many spears. There's a magnet on Ophelia. Like, watch this spear hit. It's just insane. Like, look at that happen and tell me, like, this is... Tell me that's not a magnet. Tell me that he just aimed that. And Ophelia, he could have backed and teleported back in, but the timing of taking this Baron is so thin that Gen G decide to stay. And even though he dies, they get the Baron, they back away. Then you see the fight that happens down here where Canyon is still doing the majority of the damage. The bailout is so good here on the Doran. It allows him to survive. This is just such an insane, insane game. He survives here with a bailout.
Are just so ridiculous as well.
Now he bails out, teleports back in, and kills Doctom. It's just insane.
Fire is now, his Spirit Rush is now on cooldown. And Peanut floating with death here towards the side as Bertle may have overextended. Ruler offering a lot of damage back. Man, the bailout giving him so much attack speed as well with this lethality build. As in goes Ophelia, finds the Shadow Surge, looks for Bertle, but Kellen, he's going to be the target that falls down first. There is so much damage on Gen G. Looking for an opportunity.
Showmaker
doesn't land. That's going to be a pick onto the Renata. She immediately goes down. Ruler was their target of choice, but they'll take it as Lehens is so incredibly squishy. It may not be enough to guarantee this, especially with the advantage that Gen G have. The Elder Drake down to 3,000 health. Peanut goes golden. Ruler's going to be able to take him down. Ophelia finds the backline. Top dump. Tries to get out. The Elder Drake is still alive, but pardon me, Showmaker is not. It's a double kill for Ruler, and the Elder is taken by Gen G. They were so patient.
They were
and in the end,
patient.
they managed to make it work.
They play it so slow. They wait for Lehens to come in, and it's the perfect time for Ophelia to hit a big game-winning ultimate. Duck Dom pushed out of the fight on the wrong side of things. That's the wipe, and Gen G will pull this comp off. 6-0-6 on this Xayah. Compositions look tough for them to win the late game. Look tough for them past the mid game, but they got Sorelda's grudge early, and they pulled through. Patience perseveres.
What is it with Lehens dying in like the last team fight and then them still winning? Oh, Gen G once again are going to be able to be the victors in this particular matchup in the regular season. This last team fight, man.
So perfect. And then already calling out let's end. And everybody's so hyped. So well.
So coordinated as well, even with their cheering.
이 사람 아픈데 왜 이렇게 잘해? 근데 저가 너 너무 잘해. 근데 자연스럽게 주인이라서
Talking about Ruler, why are you so good, man? And in Ruler still actually he's got some residual sickness they're mentioning as well from the COVID stuff, and they're like, man, you're sick, you're still playing like so sick. I took some liberties with the translation.
Yep.
And Ruler's like, man, my throat hurts so bad.
I thought that he was watching Real Class so that he learned how to use sick effectively. That would have been really cool, but I like the arms. I really like the arms from Lehens, as Ruler was like, yeah, my throat is really hurting, but still, they're able to do a